Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Project Turt Part 6. Today we do the interior, or rather restore the interior. Please let me know what I should do next and enjoy the video. Smells overwhelmingly like Axe deodorant. Sometimes I forget this is a project car because recently I've been driving that beautiful creation. Oh my goodness. Freaking Lexus. Amazing. Absolutely love it. Drives so well. It's so much faster than this, handles better than this, and it looks a whole lot prettier than this. So here's the situation. That's my interior, and that's my interior. And I gotta get it all back in the car. This is a little spoolie boy. I was gonna put this into the car. It needs to be cleaned, and I need to do a little bit of work. This oil feed on turbo needs to be retapped. Oh, frick. If I gotta retap the oil feed, then this is no good. This is no good. Very not good, sir. This is what we're dealing with. It's honestly clean interior wise for how old it is. My nasty spare tire that came with the car. But yeah, look at that. That is not bad at all. I honestly thought there were a lot more parts, but that is it. Like, there's a couple tabs and stuff. Okay, there's a lot of tabs and stuff. Oh no! There's a little bit of damage on that one. But yeah, that's not nearly as bad as I thought it would be. Oh, and I bought new carpets. I think the first order of business is gonna be deep cleaning this stuff. Some of the like seat backs, that looks kind of nasty. So I'm gonna give this like a deep clean best I can. Then we'll start putting it back in. Because this is already pretty clean. I've kept this nice and vacuumed and wiped down. I absolutely underestimated how hard it would be to get these like actually thoroughly clean. There was so much crap built up and stains from who knows how long ago before I bought the car that I did my best to get out, but you'll see it was a little bit tougher than I thought. Trying some of this real quick. I don't know why this is so funny to me sped up, but having the audio like high pitched, dude, I sound like a freaking chipmunk. I love it. All right, they're definitely better than they were, but they still have a couple spots that I'd spend some more time on, like this one. But honestly, I think I'd rather just get it back in the car and then worry about it. I had to vacuum that out a bit. We have a pretty clean workspace. So these have to go through this hole. This one's got to go through this hole. This, I actually think goes under that. Is that right? Yeah, and then that bolts in there. These just clip down into the carpet. Should be a clip. Oh, I'm stupid. Those have got to go in first. Let me show you what's happening. So that clips in. This metal piece goes through the carpet. It makes a lot more sense. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. And that goes there. Yeah, here we go. We're locked in. I just gotta get that bolt and bolt that back down. Seats installed, kind of. I think I'm supposed to put the plastic back in, so let me see how hard that is. If I were to hypothetically put them in, I wouldn't need to remove anything except this anti-roll bar. I'm gonna spare you watching me clean this stuff for hours and hours and hours. You get the gist. I cleaned it, it got better, I put it in. All right, we're gonna do a test fit with the door panel with the speaker. We're gonna get an idea of what needs to change for it to fit. That's not bad at all. Now that is bad. There ain't no way this can fit. All right, I got an idea. Okay, just so y'all can see better, what I'm running into is I can get this down, get everything else where it's supposed to be. This corner's hitting this speaker. There's no way that's ever gonna go in. But if I mount the speaker behind this, it'll all go in perfectly. So I'm gonna see how hard that is. So once again, I'm gonna save you from like the hour-ish that it took me to actually get this in. This was a multi-day process, as you'll see in a second. But basically, I unbolted the speaker from the original mount that I put in, which was just 2 screws. I had to take the speaker all the way apart and fit the mounting bracket that the speaker came with behind the frame of the car. It was a little tricky to fit in there. You could probably do this with a variety of different speakers, but I found that this was the best way to fit a 6x9 in the Integra. And for reference, 6x9 speakers are not supposed to fit in this car. They're made for 6.5s. So my dad came out and suggested instead of doing it horizontally, to do it vertically, and I think it fits. We're gonna drill it through, so one through the top maybe. And yes, Dad came to the rescue. He owned a really cool 94 Eagle Talon that he did this to, so he was able to help it a lot with the Integra. Easy. All right, so I found it easiest We drilled a hole here. We're gonna mount it there, and then we put a bolt in here. I gotta get some sort of piece of wood to go behind that, but that'll mount up, and that will be flush enough for this to be out of the way. And those 2 mount points should be enough. I might do one more up top, but for now, I think this will be good. Well, we mounted in those 2 spots, and I put some foam around it to help dampen the noise. I think it's gonna work great. They're very in there. There are no vibrations when testing the music. Now I just gotta make sure that this will still go in, and if it will, I'm gonna finish up this side, go ahead and mount that speaker this way, and then call it a night. So this front part has gotta wrap around the edge of the car. I totally messed up and forgot. You have to put the seats in after you put the plastic sides on. So you put the plastic in, then you put the upholstery in. You'll have to forgive me here, my audio got really messed up. What I'm doing is I'm looking for plastic tabs and the bolts that are supposed to bolt the plastic in, because I'm bolting the plastic back into the frame, or the trim back into the frame, and then I'm putting those plastic tabs in to lock everything down before I head in for the night. And then I did the other side. You can see where I drilled the hole on this side. So the bottom hole that I drilled on the other side plus this hole are the 2 mounting points. And these Pioneer speakers I picked up at Walmart, and they worked perfect for this car. Hey guys, been at it now for like, I don't even have my watch on because I was scratching the crap out of it. I've been at it for a while now. I am absolutely whooped. Check this out. I got both speakers mounted vertically. They fit great. I also put some insulation foam around that one so it wouldn't rattle or vibrate or cause any issues later on. I had to remove the seats. I just bolted that bolt in. Car is a little bit of a mess right now just from all the stuff in it, but I'm getting there. The one thing that I think I need to fix before I put the carpets back in is that right there. That seal has just rubbed and rubbed and rubbed, and it's not sealing properly. So I have a small leak where this gasket goes, and I don't know if I can replace that myself. I think I need to get windshield or hatch, because that's the hatch gasket itself. If I put the car back together and put all the seats and fabric and everything back in, and it gets those little puddles, then that's gonna ruin a lot of the upholstery very quickly. Anyways, I'm gonna stop here for the night. I still got a lot of stuff left to do. I say a lot, I really don't. Once I get this, there's like 3 more bolts I gotta mount in, and I gotta click this in on the side, which I haven't yet. Once I get that all clicked in, I'll put those back in, and then the seats, and then I'm done. I'm not gonna do anything. But yeah, we're right on the edge of being halfway there. All right, it's been a few days. Today we're gonna try to finish up the rest of the Integra. We already got a good amount done, but we're gonna try to get these seats in after we get them clean, because they're kind of nasty right now. That looks pretty clean. That looks pretty good. I don't have the middle support brace there anymore. We're gonna get this put in, and then we're gonna worry about the back seats. And to do this, get into the car, because I still have a couple bolts to put on this side, because that's pretty loosey-goosey. It's crazy to think that I've already owned this car 2 years, 3 years, 2, 3, yeah, almost 3 years already. I'm not even sure. My point is, time is flying, and I really would like to see this car completed with the turbo and all of the cool stuff, but I'm not sure about the financials of that. I'm not in a bad financial situation. Like, if we really need to do this, we can do this, but it's kind of become a question of, should we do this? Because I'm looking at about $5,000 more just to get the turbo and suspension. We're almost there. This goes through, locked in. Now we have this bolt that needs to be put in. Back seats are in. Now we're doing the upper part of the back seats, and they're kind of nasty looking, so we're gonna detail them. Detail them, I say lightly, because there's so much oil from oil spills that I don't know if any of that's coming out. But like this stuff, that's gotta be cleaned up, because I don't wanna be sitting in a seat like that. I don't think anyone buying the car or driving or riding in the car would wanna be sitting in a seat like that. Alright, unfortunately this tab is broken on the side. So it sits in there, but it doesn't really like clip in there. Looks like a lot of the tabs are broken, so that one up top, that's all it does. Kind of sits in there. I mean, it's there, but not quite as tight as it is on this side. That's okay. So we moved on to detailing the seats, which took me about 25 minutes, and then we put them in. So they're better than they were. You can still see there's some discoloration. I'm not sure if that's just the age. Carpeted bit is definitely nasty. So this is straightforward enough. There's this clip here. This is double-sided. One's gonna clip in there. And then the other one for this chair is gonna clip in there. This one actually has a metal bar. It's supposed to do that. The easiest way to do this is to put the outside tab into the trim and then put the inside hole onto the metal frame you see. Well, I mean, I kind of forced it in there. That worked. Well, we got the back seats in. They, even though I scrubbed them, they still got these stains on them that are kind of gross. They function exactly how they should. That is nasty though. I don't like that. So we'll see what we can do about that. That is technically the interior put back in. I don't like that at all. Really don't know what I'm gonna do about that. I bought these floor mats to put in, so I'm gonna vacuum out the car and then go ahead and put those in and see how that looks. All right, besides the staining, vacuuming it actually cleaned it up. I think the floor mats are gonna help. Now these are not Acura floor mats. These are just floor mats I bought from Walmart. So we will see how they look. And that is about the right size. You know, normally the ones in the back are a little bit bigger than this, but for all intents and purposes, that's fine. It's not bad at all. Definitely helps the car look a bit cleaner. Yeah, there we go, that's not bad. Yeah, you know what? The black, the black on black doesn't actually look that half bad. I know the colors are a bit mixed up, but that does not look terrible. We don't mind that at all. All right, this is one of the last pieces I have to put in. It's been sitting for a while, so I'm just gonna wipe it down. There's a couple stains and stuff in here that are pretty locked in. So because I'm just trying to get the interior back in before it rains today, I will spend some more time another day detailing the interior, making it look all nice. For now, that's gonna work. And all we gotta do, literally just lift it up and clip it in a bunch of different places. So literally just clips. Oh no, I gotta undo 2 clips so I can put this clip in, these 2. So I put all of these different rags in here to try to help prevent the vibrations from being too bad, because historically this car vibrates a lot, and that's due to its solid motor mounts. And because you're actually not gonna be able to see any of these rags once everything's put back together, I don't mind sticking so many of them in, because that will dampen all the noise. I don't want any vibrations if I can help it. So I actually remove that one for now, but all these other ones will be perfect. Some plastic clip-ins, see if these will fit, and we'll just clip in the car together, and then that should be it for now. Be a little bit of a pain to remove when I go to pull the bumper. I got a bunch more of these. These will always work on the Integra, so shouldn't get a whole lot of vibration with this. That's not bad. There's one more thing I forgot to do. This is a hatchback, after all. 1, 2. Beautiful. It's actually been so long since I've driven this car without the interior in. So we're gonna take it for a test drive and see how the vibrations are compared to with the interior being in versus without the interior. Here we go. The noise dampening in the back of the car is a lot better. Significantly less road noise. However, the front driver's side door and the front part of the dash still vibrate a lot.
I figured while I was working on the interior, I might as well swap out the rear view mirror. My old one had this weird cloudiness to it, so I bought a new one off of eBay for really cheap, or rather Facebook Marketplace really cheap, when I picked up my passenger side GSR interior door panel. If you noticed, it's black and not tan anymore, so I have matching door panels, and now I have a brand new mirror.
I got a couple miscellaneous plastic pieces to still put in the car. That's better. I think this just clips in this way. Oh yeah. Wait. Red. What in the world? We got a red light for some reason.
If any of y'all know what that red light is for, please let me know. If that's not supposed to be red, then I should change that. But with that, we have a fully fleshed out interior. The Integra's back together. I have 1 or 2 more videos with some engine performance mods and testings that I did. And we might actually have a sponsor for suspension coming up, which is incredibly exciting. But we're getting very close to the end of the series, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions or suggestions of what I should do next, please let me know. Have a wonderful rest of the day, guys.